Hello and welcome back to more Pokemon Insurgence. Pardon the hat, but it's a hat hair kind of day for me. And whenever I finish this recording session today, I'm gonna go and tend to that. But in the meantime, I gotta record, and so this hat is nice and stylish, and it keeps most of my hair hidden. So anyway, in the last episode, we made our way to Uchira Town, and we are going to check out the library. We wanted to find out about the... Oh, we got Lavender Town music for some reason. I didn't know this was supposed to be a creepy town or a creepy... Oh, the joy of reading! It's like reading Rainbow. Oh man, I never watched that show that much as a kid. They played it for us in school. It was on PBS. I don't know. Anyway, this is a creepy... We're supposed to find out about the prophecy or something. Reading about uses of a literature... Oh, you know what? We had a side quest to find a certain book, and I can't remember what it was. I will probably, if I see it, I'll probably know. Anatomy of a Dugtrio. Oh, I want to read that one. Many experiments have been done in order to truly understand what goes on in Diglett and Dugtrio beneath the surface. Compiled below is a list of information known about the body parts of Diglett and Dugtrio below the ground. And there's nothing. Aha. So there was a side quest. We needed to borrow a book. We needed to find a book. Religious freedom in Tauren. Interesting. The Tauren region prides itself on religious freedom for all of its citizens. Unfortunately, this has led to several wars and conflicts, such as the cult plague around the nation. Steps are being implemented to change the laws around religious freedom. Propositions include restricting worship of legendaries or merely removing the ability to bypass any laws due to religious beliefs. Well, that is a can of worms right there. Of course, what do you do when your deities are Pokemon? I don't know. The Grapes of Poliwrath, that's a good one. I'm still looking for that book. Professors of Note. Many Pokemon professors, scientists who study Pokemon as a profession, will fade into mediocrity. However, the names of some professors have withstood the test of time. Professor Oak, for key input into the development of the first Pokedex and the training of arguably the strongest trainer of all time. Professor Elm for his discoveries about Pokemon breeding and extraordinary research. Last but not least, Professor Sycamore for his astounding discoveries about Mega Evolution. Honorable mentions include Professors Birch, Sylvan, Juniper, and Rowan. So, just about all of them. All of them. All the professors. It's a book called Trick Room for Dummies by London? Okay. How about, are there books behind here that we can look? It's a book called Legend of Sinnoh. I don't remember what the name of the book was. Although I'm sure if we find it, it'll ask us if we want to take it. I'm the smartest one of them all. I've spent years researching the strongest moves. Can you handle it? What move shall I teach then? Oh. Whoa, hold on. What move? What move? Can you teach Earthquake to my Gudra, Bind, Snore, Covet, Superfang, Endeavor, Last Sword, Block, Roleplay, Guess? These aren't the... I wouldn't call these the strongest moves. I mean, no offense. The Very Hungry Caterpie. The rarest Pokeballs. Poke Great and Ultra Balls are commonplace items for every Pokemon trainer. Certain types of Pokeballs, however, are sought after by all sorts of trainers. The Master Ball is a legend amongst trainers for its ability to catch any Pokemon without fail. The Ancient Ball is another rare form of Pokeball that works especially well on legendaries. I'm assuming we can find that in-game. There also exists the Infinity Ball, but not much is known about it, as one has never been replicated. Well, then how do you know if one has been replicated before? The Fault in Our Staryus. The Bugsy Scandal. The Bugsy Scandal was denoted, I can only guess what this is about, was a term denoted to an incident many years ago in which a young gym leader Bugsy of the Johto region was accused of intentionally losing a Pokemon battle for money. Since then, the Azalea Town gym has been disbanded due to public backlash and a negative stigma. What? What? I'm sorry, what? Arceus and Giratina. Arceus and Giratina are the names for the two most ancient Pokemon in cosmology. Ancient texts say that Arceus created Dialga, Palkia, and Giratina. However, Giratina was displeased and revolted. His insurgency, was quickly stamped down by the other three creation Pokemon, and he was banished to the Distortion World. Oh, I skipped one. I got Swagger. Alright, let's read it. Swagger and Attract are moves that are notoriously difficult to fight against due to their randomness. The randomness aspect they add to battles. They're also known for being infuriating, frustrating battle for the same reason. Recently, however, researchers have found that the colloquially known hacks in the Tauren region has been far less prominent than usual. The reasoning for this is currently unknown. You're trying to say that hacks is better in this game? Why, then, do I miss Hypnosis 4 times in a row? Why do I miss an 80% accurate move 3 times in a row? Somebody tell me the hacks. Tell me that the hacks isn't real. Come on, healing and you. It's full of information and equations to do with healing moves. Interesting. It's a book called Who Was the First Pokémon Trainer? Alright, experts and historians often disagree as to who the very first Pokémon trainer was due to a difference in definitions. Some define a trainer as someone who uses Pokeballs to capture and train Pokémon, whereas some define it as someone who has any control of Pokémon at all. Most people agree that the very first person to train a Pokémon for use in combat was King Versin, who controlled a majority of the medieval world. However, some people don't believe the era of Pokémon trainers began until the common use of the Pokéball, of which Agatha of Kanto was the first major user. I don't know. There are disputes on that, because there are ancient Pokeballs, I mean, in the real Pokemon lore. Then again, in the Pokemon the 4th movie, they show Sammy, Professor Oak as a child, using a turn crank Pokeball, but there are definitely some ancient ones. There was the one, now again, the anime is not canon, but that's all we have for examples of these things. There was the ancient Pokemopolis or whatever, where those ancient artifacts were basically Pokeballs. They held almost like the souls of the Pokemon inside of them. And then there's whatever Magearna was. So I don't know, I'd say that's a little bit, I would say that's disputable. Good night, Lunatone. You're not really supposed to be talking when you're in here. It's a library after all. Well, excuse me. Pokemon races. Pokemon races have been an attractive tourist destination for Sonata City for many years. What's very interesting about the races is that the Pokemon speed does not seem to be factored into who wins the race. A Swalot is just as likely to win as an Electrode, which adds a very interesting betting and gambling component to the races. Can we participate in that? Is that like a thing? Alright, so I already read what was on these shelves. So far nothing. There's 2 other doors we can go through. So let's continue. Oh look, it's Professor Oak and Professor Elm! Hi guys. This book is very interesting. It's a book called Criticism of the Second Augur. Huh, the pages have been ripped out. I'm surprised that the book is there at all. It hasn't been set on fire. It's a book called Intro to Entry Hazards by Cindy. It's a book called Fashion in Tauren. Would you like to read it? Sure. Due to the variety of clothing available to purchase, and people not wearing the same thing 24/7, fashion is a very big deal to many citizens of Tauren. Popular trends at the moment include all purple get-ups made popular by celebrities of the region, as well as a love for fedoras due to speakers against Sinnoh's cosmological beliefs. What does one have to do with the other? Am I missing something? It's a book called Lapras Shrugged. Oh. New Moon Guide by Tobias. This book isn't very interesting. I'm looking for a book on how weather conditions affect battling. Did you know that there are conditions exclusive to the Tauren region? I'm hoping to become an expert on all of them. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called A Wurmple in Time. Oh, that's an interesting statue over there. I'm just looking for that one book. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called The Great Ghastly. Ha! I hope you guys don't mind just looking through all these books. I wonder how they managed to make that crystal float. I don't know, but it looks like they got it tamped down. Oh, we can't look at these books. I gotta go around. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called Sky High Hoenn by Brendan. The Brendan? A lot of uninteresting books. The Odyssey. Ha! I see what you did there. I guess I might as well go through. The game developers went through all this work, and I am supposed to find one particular book. Can I go up? Oh, secrets. Alright, hold on to that. I'm gonna get that later. The Secret Life of Combees. I'm gonna come back to that. The Rapidash of Courage, like the Red Badge of Courage. Video games! There are many popular video games in the world, but none so popular than the game Humans. Oh jeez. It's loosely based off of real life with the difference of not having Pokemon in the world. It's commonly classified as an ultra horror or depressing game and is most definitely not recommended to be played. Go play outside with your Pokemon instead. Oh, true that, is it not? Team Building Basics by Eric. Isn't very interesting. Isn't very interesting. It's a book called Rain Teams and You by Jaden Yuki. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called The Adventures of Shuckleberry Finn. This library is super interesting. So much of the information is useless, but it's also cool. This book isn't very interesting. There's a lot of uninteresting. The Catcher in the Raichu. Alright, let's see. Did I read these other ones? Did I read this one? Where the Wild Pokemon Are. I haven't read this one. Then very interesting. I know it's just about every other one, but I have to check anyway. Guide to Baton Pass. Gaia Town. Gaia Town is a small town in the northwestern corner of the region. It's comparatively small, but has a variety of facilities that are available to trainers such as Battle Maison and the Battle Guild. Notably, the first Augur was also born in Gaia Town, and, before his disappearance, ran the Dark-type themed gym before his disappearance. You said before his disappearance twice, just so you know. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called The Hitmontop's Guide to the Galaxy. And that's it. Paintings on the wall are a bit creepy. Sometimes I swear those eyes follow me around. I guess that's what the Lavender Town music is for. Anyway, let's go into this secret room. This book talks about the creation of Delta Pokemon through experimentation. Seems to be a lot more horrific than first thought. This book seems to be purring. On second thought, better not touch this one. Is there like a Litten behind there? I guess it wouldn't be Litten. Purloin? Not Purugly. Glameow. Worship of Giratina. Deep sea Pokemon that the government has been hiding from the population, if the Abyssal Cult heard about this one. This book seems to revolve around the backstories of some prominent ghost-type Pokemon, such as Chandelure, Drifloon, and Baynet. This book is written entirely in Latin. Wonder why. Oh, there's a thing back there. This book talks about Unovan language structure. Be careful with the books you find up here. Some of them contain dangerous or confidential information. Then why are they just sitting around in a library, I ask you? This book is titled Dubbed Anime, and why it isn't as bad as you might think. This floor of the library is truly filled with horrific books. I mean, hey, dubbed anime is good for a laugh, isn't it? Information on how to summon Darkrai. Let's hope Persephone doesn't see us. It's just sitting around. This upper floor is bizarre, but the books are just so darn interesting. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of stuff that shouldn't be shouldn't be readily available and open to everyone. I found TM62. So I found New Moon. Oh, there's one of those creepy paintings. The eyes do follow you. Yeah, there he is in the middle. Yeah, now the eyes do follow you. That's, yo. I'm getting out of here. There's that Lavender Town music. Alright, but I must keep looking. I think I saw another door. I must find every book. I'm going to find every book. Until I find the one that I need to... Why are there books all over the floor? This book is not interesting. For whom the weeping bell tolls. This book isn't very interesting. I can't go here. Hey, shush, you're not supposed to talk in here. Wait, is this a thing? This is a thing blocking my way. I guess it's just another book. It's a book called Top Secret Pokemon Information. Sure, let me read it. This information is super top secret. Certain Pokemon can have a rare quality to them. Recently discovered, this quality can affect the strength of their moves, their defenses, and much more. Scientists have tentatively dubbed this quality a Pokemon's type. Keep in mind, this information is top secret. I'm sorry, what? It's gotta be tongue-in-cheek. Affect the strength of their moves, the defenses, and much more. Unless this is an old book. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called Living in the Snow by Yuki. And we had Jaden over there. We do have Jaden. This book is loose. Pulling it called something to happen. Oh no. I broke it. Alright, open a door. Hold that thought. There's another For Whom the Weeping Bell Tolls. Manipulating the stock market and you. The stock market of the Tauren region functions like the majority of stock markets. As the value of the company goes up, so does your share. It's technically illegal due to the small small overall population of the region, but the market can be influenced slightly by purchases. Investing in Pokeballs before buying a lot of them is a very viable strategy. Interesting. It's a book called The Fighting Compendium. Oh, that's the one! It's full of odd diagrams, graphs, and drawings to do with the fighting type. That's the one that he wanted! Give it to me! Or do I just have to tell him where it is? I don't know, I'll go back and find it. Crime and Punishment. Oh man, I had to read Crime and Punishment for high school summer reading. Oh man, talk about a dry book. Like, I had to, I also had to read, ooh, good, we got Ultra Balls. I also had to read the, Count of Monte Cristo the same summer, and like, I read that one first, and granted, I did read the abridged version, so it wasn't quite as long, but man, that was an interesting story. I got into that one. War and Pichu. But then, so coming right off of that, I don't know, it had like this sense of adventure and treasure hunting and revenge and like betrayal, and it was cool. And then I went Crime and Punishment, and like, I get why Crime and Punishment is a cool story. It's like a psychological trip, but everything is so stream of consciousness. Oh, there's this might be a delta. Alright, I have hypnosis on you, but I'm going to quick save. Let's see what we have here. A Badoo. This Badoo looks like a cultist, not gonna lie. Alright, let's hypnosis you up here. Let's see if we can catch you. Interesting. Now, I would hope you're not super hard to catch, so let me pull up some potential nicknames if we catch you. Let's try a Great Ball. We have plenty of Ultra Balls, but I want to see if we can catch you in a Great Ball. So you're a little level 10 Badoo. Badoo was caught. Alright, let's see what type you are. Dark and Fairy. That's adorable. A Delta species discovered by Loft the Four Rocket Bros and Echo the Third. It hides itself from the sun during the day and stares longingly at the moon at night. That's kind of cool. I'm curious what Delta Rose Raid looks like. I kind of want to add this, but I already have a Dark type and a Fairy type separately on my team, and then I'd have to catch it up. I don't know. We'll see about it. But I'm going to look at my name. Niyaki Ninja TB NNTB. Well, I'm not sure. It just says hi, 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 hi. Or ha, hi. However you say that. Okay. Well, I'm gonna name this thing after you. I think I'm gonna name this thing Ninja. I think it makes sense. You look very clandestine. You're a Dark type. I think it works. We're gonna call you Ninja. I might see about adding it because a Delta Rose Raid would be kinda cool. But I don't know. I don't know who I'd replace it with, because like I said, I have a Fairy type and I have a Dark type. And then, additionally, so see, it's a good thing I went through all of these shelves, though. But yeah, additionally, I'd have to grind up a lot in order to do that, but I guess I'll see. I might as well keep looking at these books. I mean, I don't feel like there's a high chance that there's any other secrets in here, but I might as well check. It's a book called Guide to Giving Your Pokemon a Better Home by definitely not a Team Rocket member. This book is very interesting, maybe a different one. It's a book called Dante's Infernape. I had to read some of Inferno. The Lion, the Witch, and the War Turtle. It's a book called Taurin, Potions Cause Pokerus. Is that supposed to be a pun for something else? Sandstorm Guide and Competitive Play. This book isn't very interesting. This book isn't very interesting! It's a book called For Whom the Beldam Tolls. The other one was For Whom the Weeping Bell Tolls, and it was two of them. It's very interesting. Guide to Giving Your Pokemon a Better Home by definitely not a Team Rocket member. It's a classic. A Tale of Mewtwo Cities. It's a book called The Old Man and the Seadra. It's a book called The Kanto Region and Its Heroes. Did you know that Smeargle can learn the most moves of any Pokemon? That's because it's the only one that learns Sketch! Wow, I'm learning so many new things today. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called A Dance with Dragonites. This book is not very interesting. It's a book called The Tales of Vesrin. Seems to be a fictional story about a young hero of the Vesrin region. Oh, that was the king in medieval times who may have been the first trainer or something or other. I remembered stuff. Aesop's Clefables. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called One Flew Over the Sparrow's Nest. This book isn't very interesting. It's a book called The Picture of Dorian Greninja. Isn't very interesting. Isn't very interesting. This book isn't very interesting. The last three were not very interesting. Are there any more? It's a book called Dr. Jellison and Mr. Hydreigon. Anything over here? So actually, for whom the beldam tolls. So we haven't run into Nora and Damien. Maybe they're over here. This door is locked. Abandoned wing. Keep out. Oh, there we are. An abandoned wing. Nice find, Banana. This might just be where the prophecy is stored. I mean, there were a lot of, like, sketchy other things up that stair about how to capture how to summon Darkrai or whatever. Anyway, I agree. Nobody knows the prophecy except for the leaders of the cults. It would have to be hidden somewhere most people wouldn't look. And yet, again, how to summon Darkrai is in there, not very hidden. Oh ho 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 ho! What kind of voice do I give you? Are you three going into the abandoned wing? May I ask what about it interests you? Oh, we're going to look for a very old book, sir. We're trainers, you see. We want to protect the region, and we figured that one prophecy about the cults might be back here. I see. You'd be surprised at how many people looked for that prophecy. What kind of voice would you have? I feel like you would sound like Sonic, but I can't do a Sonic voice. Oh well. Taurus! I mean, like my Gary Oak voice. I'll let you in if you want. There's no prophecy back there, but there's that one glowing orb. An orb? What do you mean? That's right, it's been there since the library was built. This library, that is. It's only one of many different odds and ends lying around in the wing. For whatever reason, people believe it has something to do with the prophecy, so they try to get it to react to them. I've already seen hundreds of people leave disappointed. Do you really want to waste your time? Well, we may as well try, right? Damien, for once in your life, you're right. Jeez, Nora, didn't know you were so mean to Damien. Let us in, please. I promise we'll be quick. Fine, but we really will need to be fast. I have a lot of things to do today. Are you like the keeper of the library? Alright, it's unlocked. The glowing orb is in the far end of the abandoned wing. I'll take you to go see it. Be careful, though. There are both wild Pokémon and possibly even trainers back here. Ooh, fancy. ... Let's go find out what the future holds. Okie dokie. Alright, so with that in mind, who do I want to lead with? Let's give Mimi some lovin'. Actually, I do need to catch up Bulby as well, but we'll give Mimi some love. Oh yeah, there's not that many books. You shouldn't be back here. Oh, we're gonna fight! Well, it's looking like we might be fighting some ghost types, so Mimi up front is not too bad. Your name was Medea. Of course, I can't use Fake Out on you, but I can Shadow Punch you and risk getting Flame Bodied, of course. But I have Nightshade too. Aha! Good job with your curse there, Lampent. Just taking yourself out of commission. Spiritomb. Alright, this one I'm gonna switch to Bulby. Bulby needs experience anyway. And of course, you're only weak to Fairy. So it's like a match made in heaven. I might as well Mega Evolve. Just take that little extra cutscene time. Oh, I love its sprite so much better when it's Mega. And that just does a little over half. Ominous Wind. Oh yeah, that's still super effective against me. But we'll Draining Kiss a lot of it back. There we go. Dun da da da. We defeated Medium Medea. So I guess this section is quite appropriate with the creepy Lavender Town music. Let's see what kind of wild Pokemon. Oh, Litwick, of course. Not surprising. I'm taking risks here by taking these things on. Risk that I'll get flame-bodied. So maybe... Yeah, there it is. Do I have a burn heal? I have... some things that are not paralyzed heals. I remember that much. Because I haven't been able to buy full heals. I haven't been able to buy any... I feel like I haven't been able to buy any status healing things. I don't know. Well, now, unfortunately, now Mimi is very weakened. I need more repels as well. Let's figure out our way around here real quick. This library is full of ancient spirits. Yeah, so unfortunately, Mimi is gonna have a hard time here. Elder Perseus. Sent down Gengar. Let's see how we can do anyway. I'll probably end up nightshading. Not too bad, though. Ah, payback. That's super effective payback. And we get hurt by the burn. Alright, let's just see how much Nightshade does. Nah, not quite enough. Dark Pulse, you were hiding that one. And that does more. On the plus side, I can use one of my revives and you won't be burned anymore. But let's get Bulby out here. Boy, you set me up though. I was expecting the worst you had to offer just being another payback. But no. No, you thought ahead. You did more. You went above and beyond. Congratulations. Your reward is dying to a psychic. I hope you're happy now. Or you'll be faster than me. That's fine. That's fine. That's not fine! That's not fine! I know, I should have just sent out Icarus. I should have just sent out Icarus. Because I resist basically everything you got. Poor Bulby. Poor Bulby. Dang it. Dang it all. I probably won't use my max revives. Leave here. Leave here! You just freaking busted out the abuse on my Pokemon. Oh, I only have 2 revives. Well, I'll use them. At least Mimi is not burned anymore. If Mimi had not been burned, that Gengar would have been gone anyway. Hyper Potion... No, Super Potion will be okay, I think, right now. Alright. Dun da da da. Okay, well let's keep fighting these peoples. Let's see, we're getting pretty close to 30 minutes too. I know, our little adventure in the library. Well, we'll as long as there's nothing too much more, like, as long as there's not too much more craziness involved, we'll just finish our little library adventure and have that be the episode. Although I'll probably also check with that, if I can remember. I think I remember where about that guy was that wanted me to check out the book. I wasn't able to get the book, but maybe now that I've seen it, I can tell him where it is. About to send in Driftblim. Alright, let's swap out. Because I don't want to take curse damage. Let's swap out to Bloopity. Pasiphae. Alright, let's Ice Beam it up. Ah, almost. Almost got the one shot. You're gonna Amnesia? That's fine. You're well within range. I should just nuzzle you for maximum disrespect. Nuzzle! Alright, do we get Aftermath hit here? Yeah. Is Aftermath a percentage of total HP, or is it how much damage you did to it? I know Pyukumuku is, what is it double the damage you did to it? It's either equal or double, I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure it's double, now that I think about it. There don't seem to be any more trainers. Escape rope. Nice. Okay, there they are. Let's see. Are we all here? You see that glow over in the back? That's the orb that supposedly has to do with the prophecy. Seems like a load of rubbish in my opinion. It looks more like a spark or a flame than an orb, but I doubt there even was a prophecy. It's probably just a legend. But anyways, go ahead, get this over with. It does not look like an orb to me. Looks like sparks or something. Oh, hi. Who dares wake me? I don't know who that's supposed to be, but the text is pink. What was that? What's happening? This has never happened before. It's so good to be awake again. Who do we have here? House guest? If you're after the prophecy, you'll need to work harder than that. That's right. I'm the one who wrote it. Long ago. But you're dead wrong if you think I'll just tell you. Oh. I was the prophet of Arceus and the oracle of Delphox. I've been preaching since before Hoenn was created. If you want to know the secret of the future, you'll have to take it by force. Oh, Pokemon battle. Alright. Aw, he's cool looking. Ancient Oracle, question mark, question mark, question mark. Alright, we got a Claydol. We got a Claydol. Let's fake it out here real quick. Splat. Now let's punch it in the face with our Shadow. Not too bad. Alright, Earth Power. We can live that. Yeah, alright. Shadow Punch. It's a crit. Okay, what else do we have? About to send in Delphox. What a surprise! Alright, I could keep Mimi in, but I probably shouldn't. You know, I want to send out Uclea for resistance, and then I have Earthquake. Goodra would be nice. Itoichi, I don't have Earthquake on you. But also because my other Pokemon need some more experience than you. That's the main reason. Mystical Fire! Oh yeah, I'm neutral to fire. Duh. I was mainly thinking of the Psychic Resist. It's almost a one-shot. It's almost a one-shot. Alright, I'm gonna have to swap out, and I think I have to swap to Itoichi. I think Itoichi is my best bet. I'm sorry, Uclea. I forgot about your steel typing. Much better. But I still don't have a 100% accurate attack. I don't think. No, I don't. So, no matter what I use, it's gonna be inaccurate. Flamethrower. Alright. Critical hit. I was gonna say that did more. I think it's a higher base power anyway. Mystical Fire, I think is it 80? I don't know. I remember when Sprout was real into Pokemon when he got, either X or Y. Or did he get both? I don't know. But he liked Delphox's cry, and he'd go, pam, pam, pam! Imitated it. Aw, man, those are the days when Sprout was little. They grow up so fast. My protege is all grown up now. I mean, he's 13, but he's not my little protege anymore. Brine. Alright, so I nuzzled to try to get some Parahacks. I probably should have Calm Minded. Let's see. Ah, Cursed Body. I might have to Calm Mind anyway because... Well, no, I have Ice Beam, but Ice Beam won't be doing too good. Withdraws! Into Aegislash! And so now, my Calm Mind is gonna be useless because you're just gonna... Well, I'm neutral to Steel. I'm neutral to Steel, but you probably have a fighting attack, I'm guessing. If you do have a fighting attack. If you don't have a fighting attack, if you're gonna use a Steel attack, no, not if you're gonna use a Steel attack. I don't know. I don't know what you've got planned, but I'm gonna intimidate you. That's the point I'm getting at here. Yeah, there it is, Sacred Sword. I did get you to -1, which means, Icarus, you did your job. Alright, so I'm gonna have to play some games here. I'm gonna go for Mimi. I'm gonna see what you've got. Hoping you go for Sacred Sword again. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to go for a Fake Out. Oh no, it doesn't affect you. Duh! I knew that I'm a ghost. I keep forgetting that... And it's a crit. That was my bad. I wanted to heal. I don't know. Eh. I'll tell you what I am gonna do, though. I'm gonna throw Icarus out here for bait. I don't have any more revives, either. I'm gonna throw Icarus out here, not for bait, but to lower your attack again. To bait another Sacred Sword. The only thing is, if I send out Bulby, I don't have anything good against it. But I might be able to get him to go to sleep. I might be able to hypnosis him. You know how well that's worked out for me so far. We've been talking about hacks and stuff. So we'll see. I mean, I did hit the first one I did when I was capturing that Badoo, so who knows? Maybe my luck is gonna be a little bit better this time. Maybe it's true, maybe the hacks are not real. We do land it, which is nice. So now, I'm gonna get Itoichi in on this swap. You're -2, which is good. So you have Aerial Ace and Sacred Sword. So I'm gonna go for a Mud Bomb because it's super effective rather than setting up a Rain Dance. All right, so, and I'm gonna miss. So here's my luck comes back to being terrible. But Aerial Ace is doing much less now, which is nice. Although Sacred Sword still has a higher base power, I'm not sure why you wouldn't use that. Nice, Itoichi, nice. Nice. The Sword and Shield Pokemon goes down. Almost everyone got to participate in that one. Oh man, alright, Jellicent. We're back to Jellicent. I guess. Let's bring back Loopity. We're in rough shape. Poor Mimi, I'm sorry. I blanked on Fake Out because I was only thinking about Aegislash Steel typing. I guess I was thinking Dark and Steel even though I switched into you because I know you're a ghost and you can't affect me. I don't know. I was gonna heal if I hadn't been planning on using Fake Out. I'm sorry, Mimi. I hope you can forgive me. Alright, I think you just have one more left. Bayonet. Are you going to be a Mega Bayonet? Are you? I don't have anybody great against you. I mean, Icarus, type-wise, is my best one, and I need to heal him. Well, let's see. You can intimidate this Bayonet here. I'm gonna guess you might be a Mega, since there are Megas in this game, and you are an important trainer. You have had... Was that a full team of 6 that you had? I healed the wrong Pokemon. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Icarus. And now I can't revive you, because I'm saving my max revives for a literal situation where I don't want to wipe out. And I don't think I have to worry about the sucker. Oh, perfect. I have another chance. See, it confuses me. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's in every main series Pokemon game, but I'm used to either the cursor being on the Pokemon that's out by default, or the Pokemon that's out being in the upper left. So, alright, so you're going for Sucker Punch. I'm going to take advantage of this. First of all, I'm going to glare you. That is a nice sprite rendering of a 3D model, by the way. The artwork, mwah. Good work on this game. Alright, so let's Dragon Dance a couple of times. Until you've used all your Sucker Punches. I think it's been 4 Sucker Punches already. Because you used, yeah, I think that was the 4th Sucker Punch. So once you use one more, provided, and you're full paired, provided that, once you've used one more, provided that you don't have PP Max or something, I'll know that it's safe to just bite. Alright, so that should be the 5th Sucker Punch. I am now +3. So let's see. And even if, I mean, if that's all you're going for, that was probably the best move you had, and it's Dark type, so Snatch. Aha! I got you on the prediction! I didn't know you would use Snatch, but you're expecting me to go for Dragon Dance again, and I didn't. So, alright. Well, that Mega Bayonet ended up not being too bad. We actually worked around him pretty well. Once again, I'm sorry, Mimi. ... Not bad. Alright, I'll spill the beans. Ancient Oracle using the term spill the beans. Oh well. This prophecy has been misunderstood many, many times. Even the cult leaders have never had the correct version. Wait, so they don't know what the real prophecy says? That's right. I'm not going to read you the entire thing. It's a terrible poem that's easy to misinterpret, and I don't want to be that oracle, you know? I hope you're ready. I'm doubting that you're an ancient oracle. You're very, very modern vernacular, but maybe you've just lived through time and gotten to hear the way we talk. Alright, here we go. The first thing predicted was the emergence of a hero chosen by a legendary Pokémon. Secondly, this hero will succeed. Undefeated in Tauren, they'll move on victorious. The last, secret piece of information is that in the end, the hero will join the Infernal Cult and betray their friends. That's basic... Wait, one of us is going to join the Infernal Cult? I think I already remember who it was. I don't remember if I got that far in what I've watched. Yeah, what? You can't leave us with that. Who's the hero? How can we stop that from happening? I mean, he was continuing to talk. You can't avoid fate, Nora. If you hadn't cut him off, maybe he could have said something else. Well, you can't say he doesn't have a flair for the dramatic. This reminds me what author L. Frank Baum did when he was introducing... Oh, stop it! How can you stay so calm? We were just told one of us is a traitor. This isn't the time to joke around. Well, he did say that you'll save the region, right? I'm a librarian. As prophecies go, I've heard far worse. Plus, nobody knows about this, right? You can use that to your advantage. But anyways, people are probably waiting for me at the front desk, so I need to head back. Let me know if you need any more help with... well, whatever library stuff I can help with. See you around, heroes. Smell you later. Nora, listen, don't panic about this, okay? Don't panic? Damien, we just got told that we're going to lose. Worrying about this isn't going to help. Well, what voice am I doing? We need to work together. If we're going to let this make us turn on each other, we might as well give up now. Oh, criticizing me already, Damien? You know, if I were an infernal cultist in disguise, I wouldn't draw attention to myself. But of course, you wouldn't know anything about tact, would you? Not Mr. I ran my mouth in front of cultists and got kidnapped in a garbage dump. Nora, please stop. You know what I think, Damien? I think your stepmother was right about you. I'm gonna go now. I'll see you in Sonata City, Banana. There's a gym there, and we'll need its badge in order to dive. Why did I say all of that? I don't know what came over me. I feel awful. I'm going to apologize. I really hope I didn't hurt him. I can't lose somebody else. Damien, wait up! I mean, you were very rude, I must say. Can we use the escape rope in here? Cause I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling like getting out of here. Poor Mimi. And I'm running out of repels. Can we use it? Nope. Nope, we're walking back. It's not that long of a walk, I guess. Let's use that last super repel. Which way did we come from? Alright, let's get on out of here. Getting on out of here. And, yeah, but that's gonna do it for today's episode. The only thing I want to do, while I'm here, before I record the next episode, is I want to check with that trainer, the one that wanted me to check out that book, and see if I could complete the task by just telling him where it is. Repels effect were off. I don't think we need it anymore. We're in the regular section of the library now. Well, now I get why we played Lavender Town music in here. So that's that. Okay. Now, real quick, let me remember which house it was. I think it might have been this one. Was it this one? Was it this guy? Hey kid, do you think you'd do me a favor? I'm trying to train up a fighting type team, but I'm having trouble deciding on the best moves. There's a book in the library called The Fighting Compendium that could help, but I haven't been able to find it. If you can get it for me, there'll definitely be a reward in it for you. Oh, you found it? Back row, as far west as you can possibly go? Thanks, kid, I really appreciate it. I'm a bit short on cash right now, but I've got an item I don't really need. It's not for fighting types, so you should probably appreciate it more than me. Cacturnite. Ooh, there's a mega Cacturn. I haven't been able to catch a Cacnea or anything, but cool. Maybe I have to find one. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for today's episode. It was a little bit on the long side, but I wanted to get the whole library covered in one episode. So, if you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like, also comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Just let me know if you're enjoying this series. Just show me a little bit of support, you know? Yeah, so, off screen I'll probably do a little bit of shopping and get some more items. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for more Pokemon Insurgence.